Hello and welcome back. Today I will be showing you how to get better at Bed Wars. Okay. So the first few there's a slime. Okay, oh, that's a creeper. So the first few ways that you can get better is to not play solos all the time. You can play solos, but it'll get you better and get more flexible if you play doubles, triples, or squads or something like that. Because then, uh, if you die, you can work more on certain stuff while there's somebody else in your team who can handle the other stuff while you're doing it. And I mainly like playing doubles because it's easier. It's just because it's not like 50 people against another 50 people, and then yeah, it's like just two people against two people against two people. It's two people. Okay, I really hope I don't get the person with the one, because there's 15 players. Okay, and first what you should do when you're playing doubles or duos or whatever you want to call it is get some of that and then head out to either diamond or emerald. I usually go to emerald because diamonds are kind of like a side, and most of the time people will want to go for diamonds first. And they don't usually go for emeralds because they think people will just come and take out their bed. But people don't really do that because, to be honest, people aren't really that smart. Sometimes you run into people that are extremely smart at Bed Wars and extremely good, and they'll just destroy you. But most of the time you won't. So right now I'm just basically looking for the emerald spawners. Okay, so I found the first one. You want to get if you don't have that good of armor and stuff, you don't want to go all out and get every single one. You kind of just want to get whichever ones are closest. And here's a mistake that I made. I didn't bring that much. Oh, is that ours? No. I didn't bring that much materials, like blocks, so I had to stop and I only got 2. So don't always, another really good thing to cover your basin is hardened clay or wood. Wood, because not many people will straight up just have an axe when they just come over. Sometimes a lot of people will, but it's always nice to just for the first thing, because it's not that hard to get some gold and then just cover it up a little bit. And then another good thing to do is to cover it up with hardened clay or blast-proof glass, because then people can't blow it up. But blast-proof glass you should do for the end, because then it'll cover up the whole thing and there's not just a layer with blast-proof glass. So right now I'm getting some iron so that I can get some some more hardened clay. And then I will cover it up. This is how you should do it. You go like that, and then you just get the sides and the sides. and then the top. And what I see a lot of people doing is, okay, here we go. Oh gosh. I see a lot of people just making I just fell, that sucks. Well, what I see a lot of people doing is like they make giant, just ginormous boxes that are extremely useless and there's literally no point in. I mean, they do protect it a little bit. Oh, they do protect it a little bit. Sorry, I just saw that they don't have they have their bed wide open. That could be really, really quite easy. Ooh, oh, I thought I died now. Okay, so you see, I just died. Don't freak out when you die, unless like, especially if your teammate dies. Oh no! And also, what happens a lot, they people will, if you have like a giant box, they'll dig down and then they'll put blocks above so that they can't tell that you're under. And they'll do that, and then they'll be right under your noses, and you won't be able to tell. Okay, and then what number is this? I think maybe 3. So no, okay. Never mind. So one thing that I like to spend my emeralds on is, oh dang, I didn't save them. Whatever. But I like to buy these bridge eggs. They only cost 2 emeralds. You just throw them and then it's like a giant path, and they're extremely useful. And you just throw them and then they will make a giant path, and then you can follow it, and then you get emeralds. And then you why am I so confusing right now? And then you get to the next, you get to the base that you want to go to. Okay, let me just hop over. Okay, let's run. Okay, so that is another good way. You just sneak up behind, and you don't, cause the bed is in the very middle of the very middle. It's not somewhere randomly in the uneven spot, and it's perfectly in the middle, so that you can. So like they're not all in different places. So I basically just destroyed that person. Ooh, could I jump? No, I can definitely not jump. Oh no. Okay. So when you die like what? Oh, when you die like that, just immediately go back and get some of your stuff, cuz unless your teammate is standing directly in here, or if you're alone, it's like there's most likely going to be at least a little bit to start you off on. And I don't recommend getting the chainmail. I recommend just staying in there, staying in the little spot here till you have enough to get the iron or the diamond. Is that yellow guy still there? I'm gonna go see if I can just go and get. Oh no, I'm actually gonna come back. Okay, I need some more wool. And then I'm gonna just go and either get some emeralds or try and get blue. Does blue still just has their... Oh my gosh, I could go over there and completely... without them knowing at all. No, no! Oh, okay, that was really bad. It's fine though. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and make sure that I can at least get a sword. Let's go for blue. They don't have their bed covered. And another good thing that you can do during this to like help you and your team out is to... Are you throwing? Is to go and is to talk in the chat so that you're not just blindly doing and aimlessly doing plans and your team has no idea what you're doing. That's something that will help 100%, trust me. And there's also this other little thing that you can do. Yeah, this thing. Look. You can press it and like quick chat, and it's basically a cool little chat thing to where you can chat to your teammate and it works and it's like really fast. Oh my god. Oh, I should have seen that. Okay, so they have a little bit of defense. Okay. And after this game and after I finish this list, I'm going to do some gameplay of me actually showing completely me doing it. Okay. There we go. Ooh, nice. Oh gosh, that guy's scary. That kind of scared me. And then I'll stay here for a second. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. And when your bed gets destroyed, don't immediately just accept your fate and don't do anything. Go and try and go back to your base and... Okay, yeah. I just died there. So that was the end of my list. I'll just do a little recap and I will have all of them down in the description so that you can just see the list, and I'll also have the timestamps. Okay. So number 1 is to immediately jump back and get the gold and iron, and then get some of the emeralds, and then bridge over to the emerald spawners. Don't go for the diamonds at the beginning. And then some other little tips is to not, like, if you die and lose all your stuff, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And just go and start back over, and then don't always, if you have full emeralds, don't immediately go for a sword. If you only have iron armor, go for diamond armor. But if you have an easy approach to get someone's bed, and you have emeralds, maybe get one of those egg things that I talked to you about. And then you can throw those and throw them over to... Oh, there's a little fight going on. and throw them over to the throw them over to the bed and attack them. And this is a little fight. Oh, that guy's, oh gosh, that guy's all beefed out. Okay. So I'm just gonna, then, after this, I will cut to some gameplay for you guys. Okay, let me just get a cool little picture. I can do disconnect. Okay, and now is time for some gameplay of me using the clips. Sure. See, and there is an example of the chat. You see, if somebody, always keep your eye out for the chat, because sometimes people will be typing things and you won't see it and you will just completely not do it. Go for emeralds. Okay. And I'm starting off with wood because it's a frustrating one to get through. Need some more. Okay. Yeah, get some gold. Come on. Okay, now I'm going for the emeralds. Oh, I just died. And that's another example of why you shouldn't always bring the best stuff with you when you're going out to get emeralds and you don't have like a ton of stuff to spare. Now I'm going for some emeralds because I know that there's one up top. And here's just another little tip that if you've been to all of the certain, like every single one, then you'll have an advantage because you know where everything is, and you have an advantage over other people that don't know where all of the spawners are and don't have like good base designs. So that's another little plus. Come on. Okay, still got my buddy. Alright, and that's another. You shouldn't straight up just go and spend. I need some. That's where he was. Okay, so he's taking white out. Okay, and here comes why bridge eggs are so important and are really, really good. Okay. And you see, I died, and I'm not panicking because I kind of expected that I was gonna die, honestly. Oh god. Okay. So I guess that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to be notified if I make other tutorials like this, or you can comment if you want me to make a specific tutorial like, I don't know, like how to build a cool house, or, because to be honest, I'm not really that good at building houses. So goodbye, and that is all for today.